Peace and blessings. Peace be upon everybody out there in the human world. How y'all doing? Let me turn my volume up, y'all. Let me turn my volume up. Should be listening to the guys as I man, damn, like, I thought it'd be raining. I thought that rain would make that light die down a little bit, but I like that light though right there. Y'all like that light? Appreciate you. Hey, so much love to everybody out there in the world today. Oh, you got security alert. Facebook now has access to your. Man, I know y'all got access to everything. Y'all can see everything. Nobody worry about that. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I don't like that. Hold on, y'all. I'm turning the light on real quick. I don't like y'all can see my face. Got me looking like a fugitive out here, like I'm hiding or something. Ain't got nothing to hide. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey, first of all, let's do this, y'all. Real talk. It's out here raining, y'all. Beautiful day. You know what that rain means, man? Cleansing, right? All right. So many people haven't been on social media much like I usually do. Anybody know I started on YouTube, so like YouTube. What's going on, YouTube? Still like YouTube, and just fell back a little bit. Regather yourself, you know what I'm saying? Energize yourself more, stuff like that. So, um, but first of all, love to bring the spirits in, love to bring the energy in, the positive energy. Um, Love to say a quick prayer, because we got so many people out here, God's children out here, man, waking up, coming to fruition, understanding the process, the phases that we're in life, and some dealing with it good, gracefully, and going about their bit. Some dealing with it difficult because they're seeing more difficult times um, placed on themselves. You know, um, a lot of people's lives are doing hunky dory, bounding back from this uh, 3 year type thing, 4 year type, 3 year type thing we've been going through. All right, and but then there's a lot of people that ain't. Man. We just have to see for what it is. So that has made a lot of us to be attentive to what we're saying. Listen, listen, listen. Everybody listen. It's key. You're starting to listen to each other. I gravitate toward that towards social media, the beauty of social media. See, it's a beautiful thing when we can express ourselves just like this right here, and you're not interrupted, you're not arguing, blah 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 blah. You're just feeding off other people's energy. Right? That's source. Right? That's a positive thing. It's beautiful. And then people are able to freely express themselves and be unrestricted, uninhibited, and things like that. That's why I say this is a beautiful thing if it's used properly, and which we do. We got booty shaking and this and that going on. We got that. I need my young folks to understand something. Look, one of them comes trying to throw shots at you on, oh, don't do this, don't do that, da 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 da. Da. We one comes at you as somebody who went through the parallels and trials and tribulations that many of y'all did, many of us. Probably not as deep, probably not as bad, um, um, as impoverished as many of y'all. I don't know, missing a meal a day, missing meals a week or whatever, not having the entities that everybody else have in their household is poverty to me. So um, a lot of us have been through that, went in that, came from backgrounds of poverty and stuff like that, bounded to become something in people's eyes or whatever, but to themselves mostly because you go and be something for yourself. All right. Um, and in that, to have mistakes, this, that, whatever, whatever, got to some place. And we just look back at the younger folks who's going through that now, and encourage you that, man, it's okay to party, it is, but things that we want to bring back, um, that a lot of us were raised on was respecting yourself, just respecting yourself. You know what I'm saying? Um, You can't ask anybody in this world to respect you when you show the disrespect that you have for yourself. I mean, that's ultimate. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. A lot of you beautiful women out there, you're like, but it's my body, and you're totally right. And I say it once again, you're totally right. Freedom of whatever you do, your choice. But please understand, I mean, the writing's on the wall. We have people in this world that um, they too respect your wishes and wait for you to come out that house ready to attack you, ready to snatch you up, kidnap you. I mean, look at the new thing going on now. Um, a lot of the beautiful goddesses out there are showing how deceptive these creeps are getting with putting napkins and stuff on your door handles and of your car and your house and stuff like that. To do what? And a lot of you have to understand, um, they wait for you. How did they recognize they want you? How did they recognize that you would be an easy target? You have to ask yourself these things. Am I bringing myself out of my house appropriate enough that people ain't gonna challenge me and attack me and da 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 because I got this beautiful body and stuff like that? And yeah, I'd wish to show to the world and stuff like that. We have to our little girls and our little teenagers and our, some of these grown women out here. We can't protect you against these crazies. Just can't, because crazy know in the cap to attack you. You know what I'm saying? So I would just encourage, help yourself. You know what I'm saying? Help yourself. You're gonna wear clothes like that and present yourself in that. Ensure that you got the things that these elites will tell you, the stars will tell you. I got bodyguards. I wish somebody would touch me. You got brothers and uncles and a barrage of people that'll protect you and stuff like that. But it's free will. Once again, free will. But we put this out because we understand too that we're promoting with our children what we're promoting, influencing, and that's a lot of us are understanding and seeing why you can't get mad at the government or anybody who wants to take control of the laws of your children at age 12 or 13, change the law so they can make their own decisions to whether to listen to you or not. I mean, look at the type of parents we got. We say it once again. You know what I'm saying? Parents that don't give a damn about what they show in front of their kids, whether they smoking, being provocative, promiscuous, whatever. And the kids say, what you think the kid gonna grow up and do? That's like a no-brainer, right? So we create these environments. So then we get mad. Watch this. I'm gonna keep on flowing and roll with this. We get mad about somebody, here we go, who comes around, yay, speak his mind, and all these other folks who speak their mind and say, it ain't a white problem. I'm gonna say it again. We smart. We so much involved. Yeah, shit, we passed. Man, come on now. What's the saying? Clean yourself up before you go out there and clean anything else up, right? Clean your own house up before you feel that you can go out there and step out there and clean and give some good extra energy to anybody else, right? Some of them rappers out there get it right, man. Yeah. Just say, man, it's my family, it's my own people that stab me in my back, bring me down. And no white folk come around me. This. Ain't no Jewish people. Ain't no Japanese, Chinese people coming around me. Woo, 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 woo. It's black people, man. People the same color as me. Facts. Family. Want to showboat and show you up, make it seem like they something. It's our time to admit in every culture, but in the black culture, to admit our social sickness. are social sickness. And the time and point now is pay attention. Instead of all you other cultures that's been on the outside watching the buffoonery, the act, the circus, and have joined in, have been ringmasters because it makes the circus go like this, makes the daily thread go like this. It's time now for you who have ate on the hip hop, who have ate on the culture, who've made money on it, who sucked it dry almost. Yeah, this is where we at. The young man Future said a good thing. What a time to be alive. I mean, think about it. Walk with me. Think about it. If so many people in this world wouldn't have did the things that they did, step up, said what they said, make the movement within themselves to say, no, I will be the light. I will walk. I will walk and talk. And I will show my human mankind, man, humanity, that there's better, something better within us. Always. Always. And find a way to bring it out of us. People who said, I will look past how people throw stones at me, how people view me, how people ostracize me, demonize me. And I put a smile daily on to show them, hey, to no prevail. I will prevail. The illusions that we once had was looking at as illusions and fantasies and desires and things, and would be easy to snap out of and come back to reality. A lot of us have let the illusion just overtake, and we don't know what reality is anymore. What is reality? Reality that it takes a team. There is no I in team. What's the team? Team is us. You know, I use the word fame, us. Comes from fam, right? Of us, family of us. Before you hit fame is us, right? Family comes before us. So many of us live in fame. Forgot about the us. And it's turned to fame-ish. I. Someone put an I in there. Fame-ish. Who would you want to be? Famous? For who? Me? I. Which is okay too. Totally. When you get kids and young people that come from nothing, don't have anything, the thirst, the hunger to have something, and you get something, the craving, the things that this society permeates on you, want you to be outside of yourself, do this, do that, people gonna like this and do that. And you get so much outside yourself, and then now you have to get things because then you start hating what you see, because at one point in time you get a long time. And you've done so much out there and all that, and you look back like, dog, that was me. Yeah, it was you. It was you. And then we start using our tools, these things to help bring illusions and pacify us and things like that. We know it is drugs, alcohol, whatever, woo, other people. Man, we got tired of that. The world has. The world tired of getting addicted, being addicted. That's real talk. I'm serious. That's real talk. You can feel it because we're starting to see it's not yet it pacified us 10, 15, 20 years. And then we looking, we old, messed up, blah, blah. We looking back at our kids and like, man, I don't want that for my children. I don't want that for the generation, people to come. The same list, you should be asking the same thing. Somebody my age, around my age, 10 years younger, 10 years older, or even older. We should be saying to ourselves, I don't want racism for my generation, for my people to come. I don't want homelessness and poverty at a systemic high level. I don't want that for my generation. These are the things that people before us got, before when we were babies, the baby boomer generation. So we here now to be told and we seeing what is it we're gonna do. We gotta be done with the arguing. We gotta be down with the solutions. We listening to each other. We are. This is so many people. I won't drop no names no more because so many people have their agenda when they see, feel, and understand they're close to the light or close to something. So they can permeate their projection into you so that you can be influenced to not necessarily what you need to say or what you've been led to say, but what they want you to say. That's cool. What has to be said is this. The Spirit was able to bring to me so many religious sects and cultures and rabbis and ministers who you can feel genuinely in their heart. They want the transformation. They want the change. Looking for the vision, the understanding to how to make that, how to get people to that. Not so much it was falsely led, but led in a way that continued to benefit the society's agenda. I think many of us have to understand that it's hard to turn off something that, just lucrative, this content. Man, why rock the boat? Because the boat got to be rocked. Because to save our humanity, to save ourselves, to come in the light of the Most High, garnish the abundance and fruit that this plentiful world has for us. A lot of us don't even realize that we don't even use half of the world that we have. It's so massive. And the reason being is because we love each other. You got to think about that. Folks don't want to move out in the country and live in no house and 50 miles away from they this and that. A person would want to do that to get their peace. Yeah, yeah. Knowing that that's what it takes. But if we could live together in a harmonious way and, die down some of these emissions in our air and clean up our water and, hey, get the food straight, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you want to eat this old, plant-based food, is genetically other, hey, you got that variety. We encourage you to go over here and eat this kind, you know what I'm saying? Because what we've been finding out in scientific is that, when we eat this, we can do this. We're smart enough. We doing this, you know what I'm saying? In the midst of the cloud of everything we're going through, we are doing this, all right? It's just the about stuff that don't got no substance in our world, you know what I'm saying? No substance. I step out and step in front. Some fools got. Shouldn't say that. I only say that because it's the act makes it foolery, buffoonery. But a young man who he stepped out there, Cannon, Nick, and Professor Griff, and others who've tried to step out there and talk to this community. It baffles me how we can bring up so many things and talk about so many things in this world, and a couple of things that we know, like we steer away from, like you know anybody out of color saying the N word, right? People jump on that. Oh, and you bring up any anti-Semitic thing, anything that you know we have to start asking our questions, asking these hard questions. Why? We've crossed the bridge and we know why now. I wish that all of us would just go like this. Many of you in the military know exactly what I did. Just pull our head out our ass. Friendly conversation, open dialogue. What I asked Almighty Most High for. Give us a chance to get these bridges connected so we can move on, so we can evolve. So we don't sit down here and kill each other before we get to the evolution of being the best. So our crazy asses don't be looking like Tina Turner acting in that Thunderdome, Mad Max and stuff. I ain't ready to see that. The devastation of Earth and having to go underground and live, and because we didn't destroy each other and all this stuff. I ain't ready for it. You know you ain't ready for it. We ain't ready for it. And really, in reality, a lot of y'all ain't built for it. That's just real. Nuke bomb hit right now. A lot of y'all ain't built for that life. Just being real. Just being real. You think you are. Take your butt to the VFW. Ask some of them veterans, bring out some of those scrapbooks when they deployed to some of these Korea, Vietnam, all that. The living conditions, listen to me. The living conditions they had to go through and endure. Us too, military, all of them. The living conditions, not no finance. Listen to me, I ain't talking those stones at you out there. Not no finance. Somebody went on the finance, PayPal, they riding in a helicopter paying all the soldiers, not them. Administration stayed on the tent, not them. 13 Bravos, 13 Deltas, some grunts, you know what I'm saying, some foxes. Some people that stayed, that like camped for a year, you know what I'm saying, out in the elements. If you can foresee yourself living like that then you probably you can handle all this destruction and Terminator X type crazy. You probably, but if you look at that and be like, nah, I can't. Oh, let me add this too. Electricity going on, off, ain't got no electricity, so that blackouts, you think war gonna be all this conflict and stuff gonna go unforbiddable of your enemies, things you like. You know what I'm saying? Going down the street, get your popsicle, soda, cupcake, all that. Yeah, come on now. Come on now. Know who's gonna take over the bed first? When all this drama in your neighborhoods? You don't know. Them fools that got the armies already within your cities. Got some of you kids, some of your kids got still in their hand right now for day calls. So what's Sean saying? Sean saying, hey, look at, look at him. The ones that got the intelligence enough, it don't matter if you got your third hour. I could care less if you got your third hour. But I would hope that you do. And for those, because I don't want to speak over nobody here today. If you don't know what your third eye is, that's your pineal gland. And when you talk expanding your mind, we're just asking you, don't just think with, that little portion part. Beautiful beautiful dude out there, Mr. Ray Hagan. He said, don't put your infinite wisdom just all in here. Allow it to do this. And just hear people, man. We have, I got to, man. These are people that I've been taking quotes from and listening to and allowing myself to soak up, man. We're having a beautiful opportunity right now, to change our paradigm without a war breaking out. Violence like these other, like Ukraine. We had opportunity. We got to stop with this color, that color, when your kids, all of us intermingling any damn way with everybody. I just like black and I just like white. Yeah, you might, but somebody in your family like black, white, candy, good, green, orange. Let it be what it is. Our problem, solutions. We got to bring the sex back in the crib, man. We got to. We got to bring the sex and all this stuff. We got the rain. Got to put a leash around a lot of stuff. We know this. We got it all in the streets, man. Husband and wife don't even know if they husband and wife no more. Marriage. The influence of things. You see what I'm saying? Everybody want to know who this and who that. Worry about what you is. You straight? Yeah, I'm straight. Be straight in your hair. Your hair, be straight. What you asking me for anyway? Used to be things that, you know what I'm saying? Courting and relationships. We need to teach the young folks, bring back the old aesthetics of doing things to the no paradigm that we're going to shift and change in. See what I'm talking about? Some respect, principles, and morality, and things like that. Bring it back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, well, we can't force nothing on them. They're gonna do. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. But young folks don't own broadcasting, TV shows, movies. Stuff. It's us, right? So last time I looked, young folks still got their eyes glued to phone, good, ads, commercials, this, that. Woo. So the question we need to be asking ourselves, there's some adults out there still pushing the agenda of, wait a minute. See, look, hey, I know what you think you see, what you think you know, what you think you understand. Don't push over into me, bro, about no global understanding, global this, global that. And the hell do I need to be worried about no damn Disney World? You think I give a damn about somebody building up? The world of Disney that I would love to see? Two prominent cities that this government is destroyed or allowed to be destroyed, whether it be Emmanuel out there in Chicago. Yeah, I see. Taking all them schools out of there. How long ago? 10, 15, 20 years? Yeah, you shut down schools. What you think society gonna do? Kids ain't learning no more. Gangs taking over the territory because they ain't no kids going to school no more because the gangs were respectful. You know, some of them trying to be respectful because they got kids too. Shit, gotta go to school. But somebody's infamous, shut the schools down. Too much gang violence. That ain't the answer. That wasn't the answer. Up the security, up the police force, give people jobs. Why we ain't got securities in the school anyway? Anybody ask themselves that question? Like we know we got a systemic problem with these fools with guns and all that stuff. Banks have got security. Banks got a security guard for your money. Why we ain't got security heavily at this point in time, knowing we got ignorance and violence and mental health instability in the society at our schools, period. Ask yourself that. And you want me to do what? What you want me to do? Go on, vote for him. What politician want to sit down and listen to these real serious issues? Because you love to hold hands and kumbaya and walk down and get people to walk down to the voting stand. You love to fill up people's mailboxes and stuff with your agendas, and it ain't even agendas. It's just your flyers and stuff. Ain't got no substance of what the hell you're gonna take care of, what the problem is in the community, or nothing. It's time. It's time that real people step up. The ones pay attention. That they didn't force off this earth with their agenda. Some of you still here. The ones they was for sure they gonna get that in you. Take you out, control you, press the button. Your ass be running around here driving your car past people's houses and gangs talking. You better understand what I'm talking about. Most High see right through you. You placate. For that community that for so long, I have to be honest with you, I've applauded and respect so deeply the way one's culture has gone through the test of time. I'm not one to sit up here and tell somebody that this is not your culture. Can't tell no culture that because the cultures have been intertwined, intermingled, dissected, diluted. It's almost like you can't find anything pure. And that's okay. The reason why I say that's okay and continue to say that is because what can you change? Think about that. We're all here now. What's done is done. But what do we do now? Not what was done back then. Who gives a fuck who did it? We here now. So when some rabbis and religious folks come out from the Jewish sect and say, black folks, we love you. We apologize for our past. We too know of the past. We here. If everybody take a look in the mirror, just take a look in the mirror. And like I had to so many times this year, this past year, forgive yourself. Yeah, real talk, man. Real talk. Forgive yourself. Yeah. Forgive yourself for taking on the burdens, problems, and worries and understandings. Forgive yourself for letting them hold you back. Yeah. Yeah. Black folk, we didn't carry so much pain that we don't understand, and many of y'all I'm lose. That when we reincarnate, you're so filled with anger and resentment, hurt, pain in this society, from this society, from this world, that a lot of us caused. That we don't realize. We don't realize. I was fighting black folks. I was fighting black folks back in my day. So many. That's why we fighting black folks today. And it's sad because we all want the same thing. At least in this American system. We all was fed the same rat wheel dream. Huh? Big house, picket fence, nice job, car, two, wife, husband, kids, dog, cat, take some trips, some money, nice little vacation, nest egg, buy mama a house, buy daddy a car, you know what I'm saying? Everybody chasing the same thing. Think about that, ain't shit change. Everybody wants to say about the same thing. Some of us want more of it. Some of us content with, hey, let me get this. Give my little time. And some of us down a little just hustling for it. Can I just, eh, eh. But we all mind same. And if you don't want it for yourself, you want it for your children. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. And then there's those that in the world think big on a bigger stage, have it, have the wherewithal to build for others so they can have that, so they can live their dream. You know what I'm saying? So we all shooting for the same thing. So now it's time to, if we can try to get past the madness of you're this, you're that, I don't like this, I don't like this, woo, woo, woo. It's crazy, you know. Um, if many of us could just look at the big picture on the wall and understand, we have all these visions, and so many of us do. We're seeing it. I'm a big Trekkie person, big Star Trek, Star Wars big time. So when I'm looking at these shows and movies and stuff like that, a lot of us ain't really picturing what we're looking at. We're just not. We're looking at it for the aesthetics, to be thrilled, to be. And a person like me, I'm looking like, damn, them two get along. So you got a lizard body, lizard dude, this snake thing, woo, talk. That one got one eye, three eyes on here, and they communicating. Ain't she blue? And he finna get with her, huh? Come on, man. Come on, woman. So if we right now we got our panties in a bunch, underwear in a bunch, because transgender, go to the bathroom, man, get past that. Make a damn bathroom for the third party. And if the fourth, whatever comes, make a bathroom. Fool. Don't sit up here and let these fools jiggle with your mind and stuff, man. Don't let it happen. Why can't people exist the way they want to exist? Come on. Come on. Especially if it ain't harming you. What I got to do with a transgender? I'm hetero. I don't like women. So that X's me out of that circle. See how that work? And ain't no transgender and ain't no nothing else outside what I don't like showing up at my doors. I'm like, hey, you got to be a part of this, or come here, you got to do this, and you're going. Mm. The only reason why I can say and understand in my infinite wisdom is when you looking, Sean, when you look at a transgender, do you feel something? No. If it's a good looking transgender and her kids, man, look good, man. You look okay. All right. That's God's beauty. Mm. Mm. For those who say God love everything. Mm. Come as you are. Be who you will be. Mm. It's our ego. It's not what I grew up with. It's not traditional. It's not status quo. It's not politically correct. Oh, I love watching me some legend. I still keep saying it. Love it. Because there's folks out there, man, irritated like, bump y'all, man, for years. Y'all been trying to shut lesbian fag down, and they've been all around this land for since the test of time. But now all of a sudden we got a problem. You know why? Because them fools shining. Don't get mad about it. Watch this. I'm gonna turn tables. Watch this. Because them fools shining. Just like this. Watch this. Nikki said it right in that barbershop movie. I don't know, one, two, three, whichever one. Girl, how you feel about one of the girls said, girls getting injections in their butt and doing that, looking like that. And I think they say, girl, I ain't worried about it. We out here winning. Can't get mad. 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 And I don't get mad about a woman want to go have a big boob, whatever. Though that might not be my cup of tea, whatever. Cool. Sean, I'm not mad about that. No, love that. Do you? Because y'all is shining. Fools running to it. There's men love that, right? Where you get that? Where you at, Sean? When we out there promiscuously promoting it in front of our little girls, when we sexualizing it and we feeling like, it's okay now. A lot of us older people should have seen this coming. All right. A lot of us military folks did. It was and they'd be deployed in Germany. So I've been out since 2013. So man, just time has passed. So I was around Germany. I was in 1995. Wow. Germany. So even at that time, 95, you can see on German TV, European TV, I should say, where they, you wouldn't nothing to see some titties out on this game show or this, that, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Negated on TV, like, damn, that TV, public TV or this HBO or something. No, that's their regular TV. So I could quickly understood that it's coming. Here we come with this. Yeah, just in your face. You know what I'm saying? But they have the Europeans have a nonchalantness about it. It's not like just can't. Oh, it just came to me. I don't know. It might. I don't know what to say. Spirit gave to me. We freaks. Freaks. We freaks with it. We are. We freaks with it. So we have to understand that we do. And I'm gonna bring it to this one with this. Listen. I do what I do, man. Curtail my sexuality and stuff like that because I will not allow myself to go out in these streets any longer and treat a woman as a piece of meat. You know what I'm saying? To be used or anything. Though I have never done that in my life, I always went into relationships, probably too many relationships than I needed to. But I don't have anymore. People trying to figure me out, and walk booty all around me, and all in my face and all that stuff. And he understands something. Um, my outer, and I keep saying this, your outer, you have that outer, and you have so many parts of it. My outer was that. My outer entertained that for so long. So that's not something I can just cut off, right? Because now you can go to therapy, you can go to, man, that's part of my brain. I love. You see what I'm saying? It's you. So my outer, though it does what it do and how it is, my inner, all right, and my spirituality of who I am and what I want to do, how I want to be and entertain. I don't put on a facade. Is it nice to look at? Are you beautiful women and stuff? Yeah, you God's greatest creature. God, Lord Almighty, please let me tell you. I'll say it again. You are God's greatest creature. How do you know? The man element is flocking back to try to be the woman element. The man element is killing themselves to go be the woman element. These men out who struggle with these men out here messing up being a man and da da da. And you just don't know who the hell you is, fool. There's two sides of you: feminine, your right, your left, that feminine side. That's just what it is. When you start to come and do your research on what you come from, who you come from, and maybe you can die down some of that testosterone in you just overtaking your pig-headed, cave-head brain. Don't get mad about it. I don't get mad about it that they the supreme beings and all this other. Oh, no. You thrift up. You understand who you are because you're a supreme being too. Though they got the 100, you get the 100 if you can get to understanding them. Your outer, your physical, your muscles. Whoa, okay, whoa. Now get within yourself and find out what you are inside yourself and how magical you are within yourself. And you connect. See how that? They whole 100 is outside. Is inside. They whole 100. Okay? Yeah. fix ourselves. That's what we should be coaching towards. My aim, I love on all my other coaches. I love on all the other races because you are a product of us. Us is a product of you. But I hope that you recognize and understand that the condition of the Black race, culture, whatever you want to call it, we bring that back up. We build that back up. We condition that, get this systemic, emotional, psychological things within our communities. Big our women up. That's why I big them up, man. We got to big our women up, man. We got to big our women up. It starts with them. Because though the man in the house can help control and brings us stability to the house, it's the woman's wisdom that understands the glue, the wherewithal, the nurturer, the nurturer. Society, we need you to help get our Black men back in the house and stay in the house and build in the house. But you got to allow the man to get out there and grind, and not grind to where that he's grinding for nothing. All of us need something to grind for. Black man, we gotta get off our butt though, man. Real talk. We know who we are. Know who you used to be. May say, why you, man, talking to the choir. You wasn't sent down here to pick and choose who you can talk to. You sent down here to spread the message. But many of us missing the point. Because we think, well, if he got it or she got it, let me show him how to use it. Why you ain't got it? Why are you having to show somebody how to do something or whatever? If you knew, then you'd have it. I'm going to keep telling y'all, I'm the right one. So we're at the point, to my Jewish community, we need you. We know what you control. It should be no secret. We get ostracized. People get X'd out. Like, so the Jewish community controls a lot of things they're supposed to. I mean, they came over here. They made their life with it. I mean, what are we talking about? Nobody should feel bad about nothing, what they've done. But now let's get to the point, okay, we here and some old stuff, whatever. Okay, cool. How can we get past all this? Reparations? No, man. You want to build a Disneyland? Build some Disneylands in some of these ghettos, man. Go to Capri Green area. Go over in Chicago. Go in Detroit. Build that model over there, man. Yeah, you want to build Disneyland? Build Disneyland in Detroit. Show Detroit some love. On the Botanic. Yeah, go use all that. Go, and at the same time you building that Disneyland, man, find a way to fix that water. There you go. I get you playing. You build a Disneyland in Chicago, in Detroit. Yeah, build a Disneyland everywhere. So we can track all these foods come over, all these other foreign countries come over and stuff, and build money to it, bring money, bring revenue, and we use that revenue to build back up our environment. Listen what I'm saying? Environment, trees, grass. We don't need no more buildings and shit. We don't need all this. You see what I'm saying? Stuff that's important. Come on. How about this? We gonna keep building? Let's build something like this. You see China over there building them pontoon, the new fashion islands and houses and all that stuff. Just a study on that. Look at that. Let's look at that. Let's build some of that too. Huh? What we talking about? You want to keep building? Or you want to talk about what not? Let's permeate from building so much of to function some of this money over here. Politicians, you want to get paid? You want to get paid? Well, you're going to get paid anyway. You want to get votes? Let some people know, lie to some people in. I don't know. JDOC and all these other fools and military complexes and stuff that take the money and cipher all the money from the government to build up their military annexes and stuff, to not only fight against people foreign abroad, but domestic. Take some of that money right there, and let's go over here to helping people get rid of homeless and stuff like that. How about doing that? What are we talking about? It's us. It's us. It's us. It's us. And we have, I keep telling you, we the beacon, we the light. We the one on that hill right now. Yeah, America. On the hill right now, being watched on the outside. Everybody looking at us. What they gonna do? What they gonna do? And believe it or not, some of these other countries outside looking in, they part of the madness scene anyway. Some of y'all know this. Propaganda a month. You think Russia ain't got their hands in some of our crap over here? Keep them fucked up. They'll destroy themselves in a minute. Inside out. That's what it's like. Inside out. China too. Not all, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's how world power stay world power, people. Come on now. But the great, listen to the beauty of this. All these countries invested in this country. Listen, they've invested in this country. So a lot of people in them countries don't want to lose out on their investment. Sometimes. So they'd rather work with you, work with us. Sometimes. Make more money. So where we at, get in position, yay. Did I say something? We get in position, say, okay, now you want our money? Because Adidas. Sorry, yo. That ain't how you go about things. Last time I looked, you sit around the table, let's talk. Let's talk these issues out. But guess I have to go get these sketches. Hell, I'm over 50. And looks ain't everything. And last time I looked, I make the clothes look good. Okay. So we here. We here, y'all. We here. If you real. If we real about it. We here. Yeah. I feel our minds open. I feel our hearts will talk. I feel us understanding that the folks that had the influence and the power 20, 40 years ago, they're not here. They might have been the type of people that wouldn't listen, that wouldn't bend, had walls up, that like to suck the juice and the power out of people and use and manipulate. I truly believe them type of people gone. I know that there's some still holding on, you know what I'm saying? Still holding on. But they don't have no more power, see what I'm saying? Like they used to, you understand what I'm saying? The power now is truly invested in those that have watched, sat back and took notes and said, when I get that opportunity, we here. The opportunity is yours. Opportunity is mine. Let's go. We ain't gotta say a whole lot. No. Put the work in. Can't keep reading these books. Can't keep going back there talking about such and such did, and when such and such did, what did you do? What are you doing? Who gonna write about you? If somebody write about you, what would they write? What would you want to be written? That's where we at. Let's go. go. Biden, Kamala, it should be a crime. It should be a crime for somebody out here not to love they said. It should be a crime. Crime bill. It should be a crime not to love your neighbor no more. Or talk to people in your neighborhood. Envy and jealousy. For what? For what? You still got to go boo-boo out your booty hole in your Prada red bottoms, wherever you put on, the same way I do. So that means you ain't no better than me. You're a human just like I am. You still got to put your food in your mouth just like that, right? I don't see nobody being able to do that. And the food go in their stomach. So you still just like me, human. So let's all of us get off our little pedestal. Because you got a lot of money. You got a lot of money. You got a lot of cars. You got a lot of here, a lot of here. You just got a lot of stuff. But it's only one of you. And you can only get in one of them. See what I'm saying? You got to worry about all that stuff. I don't. I got one 300. Some people think their life just so better than others. No. Ain't got a lot to worry about. A lot of y'all fools don't get this. But that's not what we're here about. Listen, let's work. Let's work. Let's build Disneyland in America. Love y'all. Real talk. Change maker. Need a mover. We here. We're going to leave like this. In the presence of the Most High. Almighty, we thank you so much. We come to you powerful. For so long, we've come to you powerless. There was a time when people of my kind had shackles and chains on, starved and were hungry, sung to you daily for free, prayed to you, cried to you for healing, cried for the oppressor to understand their pain. Oh, Lord, yeah. The soil deep with human blood. The oceans, the rivers still float with bones on the bottom. Yeah, our memory stays. But the Lord, today, my Almighty, I ask that you give healing to the humanity of us so that we don't look at each other as a threat, as an enemy, but as a brother and sister, a human being. As somebody who comes from you. Allow us to feel in our hearts as we go forward that as I look in my mirror, I see my fellow man, brother, and sister. Therefore, I have it gives me no choice but to treat them how I want to be treated. Respect, honor, honesty, and as much as transparency as can be. So many of us hurt today. So many have hurt. So many of us have been part of the hurt. Allow these days that rain and wash and cleanse May so many of us take advantage of it. And within our hearts, when we reflect on ourselves so that we can come out and be better people to the world. Almighty, I ask you today that you placate on each heart the vital part that they play in healing the world that hurts. We hurting, we know we hurt. But I say again, we come to you powerful to change and ask that you guide us continuously through your people, God's chosen people, to shape a better paradigm. We know we have the ability. We know we have the wherewithal. And we realize it's on us. Ain't nobody coming to save us. You're your savior. Learn how to save yourself. Love.